So welcome back to my channel. John and I are going to have a go at the Achtung Panzer, which I'm excited about because I've only played solo up to now and my opponent's cheated, so it'd be nice to play against a human. So we're playing just a simple one, the meeting engagement one, just to show John the rules. He's got a M10 and an Easy 8 down the end there, and I've got a Panzer 4 and a Hetzer. Got 8 ambush pieces of terrain. And oh yeah, in terms of rating, I think your crew were all twos, yes. 2 stars, weren't they? Whereas mine,
I need to do something very quick.
My Panzer 4 has got a veteran commander, which is nice. Right, so Jono has started his M10 over there, and his Easy 8 over there. You're buttoned up, aren't you, on both of them? Okay, I'm unbuttoned. I've got my Hetzer down here, and my Panzer 4 there. I got radio contact, whereas Jonathan hasn't, so I put my priority there. So now you can turn your priority over, see which one you've got. So you've got 1 and 3.
Yes.
So who's 1? That one?
Yeah.
The Easy 8. So now we need to put our orders for what we're going to do on our command things. If we were close together, you could turn them over so you can't see, so the opposition can't see what you're going to do. I mean, think from here, probably can't see. So we'll just do that, and then we'll move on to the first turn. First up, Jonathan's Easy 8 has got first move. He's just moved forward and nudged into the rough terrain and loaded his gun. Second out was my Panzer 4. He's likewise moved forward and loaded his gun. And then the M10 has come over there, also loaded its gun. And then the Hetzer, well, Jono was trying to be really sneaky here. I moved the Hetzer up onto a hold down position on this hill, not that you can see anything yet. And attempted to load, which I did, and then he played bad day, which meant I had to re-roll it, but I did, so sucks booze to you. Right, that is the end of that phase. Now we're on to phase 2. So, same sequence again. Right, so we're on to phase 2 of turn 1. So your Sherman is first, your Easy 8.
Forward order.
Forward order, right. So he can only go 4 inches, but he does need to dice against his skill.
Failed.
He failed it, did he? Okay. Let me just find what that means. I think, did he fail with a 1 or?
No, just a 2.
Okay, so it's basically like you hit something solid, the tank bogs down, you can't move anywhere, and you can't do a tactical option on this move either. Basically you've hit a brick wall effectively, and nothing will allow you to move. So unless you've got a card that allows you to re-roll that is the end of his turn. There are cards that allow you to redo tests sometimes, but
when can you play these cards?
When you get reinforcements, a reinforcement asset card comes out.
Okay. Right. Cool.
So that's your Easy 8's finished. So it's my Panzer 4 next. He's got a forward order, so I'm going to attempt my luck as well and go into the ambush terrain. His driver is a 3+. I failed as well, so I basically smashed up against the wall and stuck there. So we're doing really well, which uses up his tactical order as well. So you're now onto your M10 over there.
Right, he's got a forward order.
Okay.
He's going to go forward 7, staying behind the hill.
Behind the hill there. He's going to do a tactical.
Yes, actually, because he only managed to get the shell halfway on that.
So he's finishing his load. Okie dokie. So that is the end of turn. That's our phase 2 finished. Now we're on to... Oh yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Good point. Hetzer's... He had a halt order, and there's really nothing he can do tactically at the moment because he can't see either of you yet. So I think he's just going to pass. So that's it. So we're on to phase 3. So do your commands again. So phase 3 is your Easy 8 first, sir. You got forward order, I guess.
Forward order.
See if you can pass. So you pass this time, so you can move 4 inches further forward. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Bless you. Bless you. Oh my goodness. It's the wheat field that does it.
Yeah.
So your tactical order for him
So I could pivot, load.
Yeah.
Sorry, remind me the other tactical.
Pivot, load, fire.
Just checking that.
That's about it at the moment. On spot.
I can't see
You can't see me. No, we've got
Excuse me.
we've got a hill in our way there, which is a little bit frustrating. Who put all the hills out? That was me. Sorry.
So that's me done.
So you're done. Unless you can't scoot in there. So no, that's the one you can't do. You can't scoot in.
Sorry.
It's an extra move, basically. Oh, blimey, poor old you. You roll 2d6 and you take the highest roll of extra inches of move.
And that's a tactical.
That's a tactical.
Wow.
So that speeds things up a bit, really.
Okay.
So that's you. My one is the Panzer. He is also going to try and move through. He fails again, and that's a calamity.
Oh dear.
That's not good. A calamity is not good, is it, boys? Have I got a card that can solve that?
The non-calamity card.
I'm going to play the Charmed Life card. Either by luck or experience, the crew manage to get themselves out of a sticky situation. When you fail a crew test, you may re-roll the test, but you've got to accept the new roll. So we're going to roll that again. He rolls a 4, so this time he passes. Unless you're going to do anything nasty to me.
No, I wish I could have that. I wish I'd had that card.
So I'm rolling over, and then I'm going to try and pivot. So again, I'm going to do against his commander.
Okay.
Driver, sorry. I rolled a 2, so I can't pivot. I might just do a turn anyway with his tactical, because he's got nothing else to do. So he's going to come there, so he's got a slightly better line.
Okay.
Tank 3 is your your M10. Oops.
He's got a hold order.
Oh, so he's sitting behind the hill.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's he going to do?
He's just going to sit tight.
He's already loaded, isn't he?
Yeah.
So there's no point in doing. So he's finished.
I was just thinking for next time, so I could do one move up there and then do a scoop move to get him there.
Exactly. You could. Yeah. Exactly. The Hetzer is likewise got a halt order. He's fully loaded, so I think there's really nothing else for this turn. So that is turn 1 finished.
Okay.
Now the way we you remember I said it's 35 minutes long.
Yeah.
So this is quite clever, I think, as a system. So each turn, one of us dice to see how many minutes have elapsed. We take turns. You can either roll 1 dice or 2 dice. So if you're winning the game, you probably roll 2 and try and get the game over. If you're losing, you probably roll 1 and try and so I'll let you roll the dice.
I'll just roll 1.
So rolling 1 dice.
1 minute.
1 minute has elapsed. That is it. And 35. There we go. And then we're back to selecting counters for priority. So we're on to turn 2. We've Jonathan hasn't got radio contact. I have. We both replaced our hands with 1 card. Now I've pulled reinforcements, so I need to play that immediately.
Right.
I can activate one of my assets. So one of the little cards that we had, and I can play that any time I want now in my turn.
Oh, okay. So you declare you've got the card, but you can wait and then...
Exactly.
Okay.
You don't have to play it immediately.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm going to have that card.
2.
Do you have to select the card you're going to play later in the turn?
Yes. So basically, it's radio contacts come over, radios come over and said you've got support in the vicinity, and it's up to you to activate it when you want it. Right. So we've done radio, we've done that. Your guys have stayed buttoned up, yes?
I think we're going to go. We're going to.
You're unbuttoning.
Yeah.
Okay, poke your heads out. Probably a good thing at the moment. I wish I'd chosen one of the other asset cards now, but never mind. I didn't know you were going to do it. Now assign your counters.
So 1 to him, 1 to him.
Right. I've got 1 and 4. 1 on my head.
I've got 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yes, something's gone very wrong.
Certainly have. Right, so first out the bag is my Panzer 4. Oh, we need to do orders. That would help. Come on. I'm getting ahead of myself, so choose your orders. Right. Okay, so tank 1 is the Panzer IV.
And how many event cards, sorry, can you play in a turn?
Any number you like.
Any number.
But remember, you'll only be able to replace 2.
Right.
So that's your limiter.
Okay, good.
He's got a forward order.
Yep.
He has to dice because he's in the ambush terrain. Passes with 3. So he can go 4 inches forward, which is what he'll do. And then he'll attempt to pivot.
Okay.
He rolls a 4, so that's a pass. So he'll just straighten up like that. Now we can see each other now because the hill's out the way. So my commander is exposed.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do a free spot at you.
Right.
So I need to dice against my commander's ability, which is 2+. She rolls a 2. So I have seen you. I can see you. Doesn't necessarily mean I can shoot at you yet, but I can see you. So that was all free because it was all done as a dice roll. So I'll put that in to show that I can see you. And then for his tactical,
Yeah.
I'm going to target you. So I'm now targeted you.
So do you need to roll to target, or do you target?
No, that's an automatic. Use your tactical order to do that, basically.
Okay.
But you have to have the first stage one there first.
So that means when you fire in the next phase, it's easier to hit.
Exactly. So now it's tank 2,
Which is the shirt.
which is your... Now, if you stay in line of sight of me,
Yeah.
I keep those cards on you wherever you go. If you disappear, so I can't see you anymore, it'll drop from targeted to spotted.
Okay.
And then if it continues again, it'll drop out entirely.
Okay.
So that's just the way that works.
Okay. So I've got a forward order. So I've got to move forward.
I'm going to play bad timing on you.
Right.
So play when enemy tank is activated, which it is. The enemy may not make a move during its movement phase. This phase can only make a pivot action by using its tactical action. It can perform a scoot as normal, but you can't in the train. So basically, I made you stall. Unless you've got a card that cancels that. I have.
What's the card called?
It's called bad timing.
Wow. Okay. So
So you can't move this go.
can I perform tactical?
You can now do tacticals. Yes, you can.
So I could
You could try and
try and
spot me.
spot you.
Yeah.
And either fire or do a target.
Exactly.
And then take my chances. Let's see
Exactly.
if I can spot you first.
Okay. So it's against your commander's rating. So
Yeah,
it's
so
probably
it's a
3
3+.
plus.
Right. Roll a 1.
So you didn't spot me.
I'm going to play charmed life
Yep.
and re-roll the.
Re-roll the roll. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So this time you've spotted me.
Yeah.
So now you've got. So that was your free action.
So now I've got. I can either shoot.
Yeah. If you're loaded and ready to go, you can shoot, or you can choose to target me, aim at me.
And how much? Sorry with all the questions.
No, it's the whole point.
How much better does it make it if I wait? And what's your targeting going to be of me?
So if you look on your tank,
It's a volley fire.
it tells you how many dice you've got to roll.
Yeah.
So if you've only got 1 at the moment, you'd be rolling just 1 dice. I don't know what your targeting's like, but mine's 3 dice.
Yeah.
You only hit once, so you'd roll 3 dice needing 5 or 6, but obviously you've got 3 dice chances to do it. Also, if you're targeted, you can aim at a specific part of the tank. So you can say, I want to head for the hull, I don't want to hit the turret, or whatever.
So my choices are to get a quick off shot
Yeah,
with you,
yeah,
and it's 1 dice.
yes.
Or take my chances. And how many?
You see the delight of the game.
So you get 3 dice, needing 5. Are you 5s to hit as well?
Yeah, everyone's 5s to hit. Yeah, everything.
You could target the running gear, for example.
Yeah, precisely. Although I wouldn't be wise to do that, because when you're in ambush terrain, you're effectively in hold down position because it's considered to be a lot of terrain around you.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can actually hit the running gear that way. But
Okay, I'm going to take a chance.
yeah.
Not.
Really don't know many players.
I'm going to target you.
Okay, fair
I'll
enough.
tell you what.
So you've got 5 in range,
Oh, we've got an extra card.
double range.
There is a card that gives you an extra action.
When one of your tanks performs a tactical action, your tank may perform an extra tactical action.
Oh, there you go. So that's the card. That's a beauty card. So now you've got an extra tactical to do.
And I'll fire then.
So you're now going to aim and fire at me.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Have I got anything I can do about that? Not really. Well, I could be nasty and play. No, that's not an event card. Oh, it is an event card, isn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to play That Was Close. In reaction, you play it in reaction to your opponent playing an asset or an event.
Yeah.
So it cancels the event.
Okay.
So it stops your extra card.
Yeah, okay, so we're back. So I've just targeted you.
So
then.
you've just targeted.
Alright, okay. What's that called?
That Was Close.
No, I can't
It's a
count.
very good card, that.
It is, isn't it?
But there's only so many of them in there.
Yeah.
We've used a lot of our cards this go. Just on the, suddenly we're
Okay.
so
both targeted.
we're both targeted, but we've both finished our actions. So now it's your tank 2, which I assume is your the M10.
Yeah.
Using turn C's, which is
So what's his order?
I gave him a forward order.
Okay. Yeah, there's no reaction fire in this, unfortunately.
Good. So he goes like that, and then he's going to scoot. How much scooting do I get?
You roll 2d6 and you take the highest one.
So
No, it's fine.
There's one potential one.
I've got 4 and a 1, so take the highest.
Take the 4, yeah. And you scoot behind.
Sort of behind.
Sort of. I can
Probably
see.
the side of me.
Yeah, I can. It's a tough shot, but I can see you.
Yep. Okay.
Oops. The gaming
I
side.
look down there.
That's definitely
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
what else should
I guess I could see you, but you'll fire first, of course.
exactly. So that is him finished, unless you've got another tricky card.
No, I haven't. No.
So now it is my Hetzer. Unfortunately, though, I gave him a forward order because I thought you'd get into cover there. So I was thinking I need to get closer. So, but as I said, you don't have to do the movement. But because I've ordered a movement, if I decide not to, I count for firing as though I have.
Yeah, that's right. You did say.
So, do I still move?
My turn.
I think I might as well move though, because let's just go for it. Let's get in close and personal. Short range, fight it out. So I'm coming down off the hill there.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to do a pivot. Oop. Which I do. So I'll just go to there. And then I think I'm going to try and spot you with my commander.
So is that a tactical?
No, this is his free because his commander is out. So I've got commander out. So I can see part of your tank. In fact, I can see quite a lot of your tank. So I'm going to dice for that. A 3.
So should I try to spot you when as a free?
Oh, you could have done as a 3. Yes, you should. Yes, you
I'll
should.
just roll then. Yeah, he would have done it.
You spotted me and I've spotted
yeah,
you.
that's fine.
So
Apologies.
no problem at all.
So it's actually better to be out, isn't it?
It is.
Than in. Yeah.
But then the risk is.
Yeah.
So that is. I've spotted you. You've spotted me. Now I'm going to use my tactical.
Yeah.
Do I aim? So this is where it's tricky now because you've got the balance on me there because you moved before I do. I think I'm going to try and spot you. Well, I am going to spot you. So I'm going to use my tactical to target you.
Yeah.
So there we go. And that is the end of the first phase of turn 2. All right. Have you chosen your orders?
Yep. Yep.
So tank 1 is the Panzer 4.
Yep. Right. This is where it all goes horribly.
This is where it all goes tits, isn't it? I've got a halt order.
Yep.
You got 3.
And so I'm going to fire at your easy 8 across the way there. We're obviously beyond 18 inches. You can see that from here. So I'm firing an aim shot So I get 3 possible dice. I'm going to try and target.
Right, okay, do the easy
Your
ones.
hull and your turret are the same, aren't they, on your tank?
Yeah, so,
I think, if I remember
In
right.
terms of armour, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
say to them,
Yeah.
back.
Of course, you have, as one of your tactical orders, you could pop smoke. Remember, each tank has a smoke grenade.
Okay.
That's a tactical order
But I can only do that when
in
you
your
get to my
turn. Yeah, but of course you're going to fire, hopefully.
If I'm still around.
If you're still around, you're going to fire.
Yeah.
But that's
So that's a
another
good little thing to remember. Thank you.
It is. It's one of those things. If it's the smoke grenade on the tank, it just obscures your tank. If it's the smoke in the gun, you can fire it at the enemy tank and put smoke on them,
Oh wow.
which is kind of fun. Right, where are we? Sorry, we'll get there in the end. So I'm going to target your hull.
Yep.
To be able to do it, you need to have a halt order, which I do, and you need to be fully targeted, which I am. So I need to do a test against my commander.
The old ways. Now
Ooh, do I want to do that, actually? Because if I fail
Now
it,
get fatigue after they've.
Oh, sorry. Just in terms of, if I'm targeting you, do I need a halt order on him then?
no,
Oh, because I've got the
because you've got stabilisers, you don't need it. No, I'm not going to target you because there's a chance if I rolled a 1,
Yeah.
it would become a snapshot instead of a fully aimed shot, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to take the chance. I'm going to fire wherever it goes.
Yeah.
I'm going rolling 3 dice. I'm needing 1, 5, or 6 on 3 dice.
Dice.
I got 1, 5, so I have hit you.
Yeah.
Now, because you're in ambush terrain, there's a chance you're effectively hull down. It counts as. So can you tell me what your hull down value is?
I'm going to use a rare, which gives me 2 more.
3. So I need to roll a dice for the location, -3 basically. I've rolled a 2, which because I didn't aim, is basically ploughed into the wall or what have you around there, and it's not hit you.
You've hit some of the bocards.
Exactly, exactly. So I am now unloaded,
Of course. Yeah.
and that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, you've lured me out, mate.
Right.
So it isn't quite as powerful as you sometimes think it's going to be.
You
This
think bolt action?
you do.
Deadly.
That would be deadly. Yeah. So that was tank 1. So tank 2 is your easy
Forward
8.
order.
Okay. So remember, you need to do a command
Of course. Which have passed.
which you passed. That was slightly risky because if you'd failed, you wouldn't have had an action.
No. Yeah, that was actually, wasn't it?
But
Got away with it.
You got
I'm
away
going to do
with
that next turn. But then we're going to fire.
you're going to fire. Okay.
Do I have to declare where I'm firing, or do I just?
You just you're aiming. You're an aimed shot at me. You get how many? 3 for your aimed shot, isn't it? So you're rolling 3 dice, needing at least 1, 5, or 6.
Turning up.
Nothing.
So you missed.
Interesting. Unloaded.
So you're unloaded, and that's the end of his activation.
Thank you very much.
You see, it's not quite as deadly as you think it's going to be, which is kind of interesting. Although, if we hit, there's a good chance you will kill somebody. So tank 3 is your M10,
He's
I believe.
got a halt order.
He's got a halt. Okie dokie.
And he's going to fire.
Is he aimed? He's only 1 stage aimed at me, isn't he, at the moment? So he's only got the spotted one on me. So he'll get 1 dice.
Yes.
Because
So
you-
aim then.
But then you won't be able to fire this go.
The Warriors.
Aimed. No.
No, because you came off the hill, if you remember, and you
Yeah.
did the scoot.
Yes, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
Right.
So you got 1 shot, needing a 5 or a 6.
Let's try it then. Yeah.
No, he's got it. He's got it.
That
So, again,
AP.
he's got AP loaded, good. Again, because the shot's coming through the difficult terrain, you'll need to see if you can avoid my hull
7 dice.
to hold down. Now, a Hetzer is obviously quite low silhouette, so it's a 4. So you know we need to roll a 5 or a 6.
No.
No. So again, you've hit the
Hit the terrain.
hit the terrain, and that's the end of his action. You're now unloaded again.
Yeah.
My Hetzer, he has a forward order, so he's going to move up to the edge of the bocage there. I'm going to then try and do a free pivot. She does. I just turn towards you. Not that it really matters. Now I'm spotted on you, aren't I?
big error here.
I'm targeted at you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire, but because I've moved, I lose my 3 dice down to 2.
Yeah.
So I get 2 dice, needing 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Well, we know that, don't we?
Got. He was keen, 5 and a 6 there.
Okay.
So I've hit you,
Yeah.
or potentially hit you.
Okay.
What's your hold down?
Yeah.
On-
Oh, sorry. My hold down is 3.
3.
So you've got to roll.
I've rolled a 4.
Okay.
So that means I've hit your hull.
Okay. So you need the hull armor.
So I need your hull armour, yes please.
6.
6. Now my Hetzer has a penetration at that range of 7.
Okay.
I roll a d6 on top. Oops, which was a 3. So I'm now on +4.
Okay.
So we see what the effect of that is. 4 or more is destroyed.
Oh dear.
So unless you've got a magic card,
No, I haven't.
he's loaded up, I'm afraid.
Okay.
That's the end of him. So I'm afraid that he is dead.
Yep. Okay.
So that's the end of that phase. We're down to phase 3 of turn 2.
Okay.
So you've only got the 1 tank left.
Yep.
So we keep the priority we've got at the moment.
Yep.
You just put your order out for what you
Yeah.
want.
So we've both fired at each other.
We have.
Do we have to respot and retarget? So we still count.
We
as
still
target?
count as targeted while we can still see each other.
Yeah.
We stay
Okay.
stay visible to each other.
Right.
But obviously we're unloaded at the moment.
Okay.
And also we're not going to have a chance, unless you've got a card, you're not going to have a chance to fire again this turn.
No.
So it'll then be randomised who gets priority next turn. So you've got to kind of think ahead to what possibly could happen.
So we only get. Do we both only get 1 tactical action, and that's probably going to be reloading, isn't it?
Probably.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
third turn.
Yeah. Unless you've got anything.
I have no orders reaction this time.
No.
That's good.
All right. So movements. So tank 1 is the Panzer 4.
Yep.
He's going to attempt to move forward. She does. She's going to come to the edge there.
Armor of
3. This turret is quite sticky.
5 dice.
Turn towards you.
Go on then.
And he will try and ram a shell into the breach, which he does. So he's loaded again.
Okay.
And that's the end of him.
All right. I've got a halt order.
Okay.
I didn't want to lose the tactical,
Yeah.
and I'm going to try and reload.
Pilot man shoot, which gives me 2.
I think that's a cock dice. Roll that one again.
No.
So you failed. So you go to the middle,
Okay.
to the loaded slot, because you're a medium gun.
Wounded to give you a fatigue back.
And then the final one for now is the Hetzer. He's got a left turn order. Surprise, surprise. So he's going to turn there
Yep.
and move 4 inches forward
2 more attack dice.
to there.
I'm going to pass.
I don't know whether he can see you. Do you reckon he can see you?
And 1 more attack dice.
Let's have a look.
See the back end.
Yeah, I think he can see the.
I may have come
Oh,
round.
well, chair was just
The trees
right.
behind the way.
Always a bad
I
sign.
think I can see you, but see what you think.
He's going to laugh now. 3 Steve.
Depends whether that tree gets in the way. If the tree went there,
4 and
I think you
George
can see it.
All right, we'll say not for the moment then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saving on a 4
Or maybe if you can get up to, say, there, you might.
Yeah.
Come
All
on.
right. I'm with. So that's the end of turn 2.
Yep.
So we'll take
One, I
the
think.
priority orders off.
Because of the dice.
The,
So save 4.
Yeah, yeah.
So presumably take number 4 out.
Yeah, take
6
4 out.
dice 2.
And so now it's my turn to determine how much time has elapsed.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to roll 2 dice because obviously I'm winning.
Yep.
So it's 7 minutes.
Okay.
So we're now up to 8 minutes of time.
Do I need a couple of events?
I do need 3, I think, actually, if you don't mind.
Sorry?
Fatigue at the end.
Thanking
Little in
you.
range or?
Yeah, from the
Oh yeah, you have 5, don't you?
I do have 5. Yeah.
Yes, they are, yes.
So they're going to get 5 dice.
5 dice again.
But they get the 2 after the shot.
So obviously you can't radio contact because
No.
you've only got the 1 tank. So I will attempt to radio contact. Failed. However, you've just given me a card that says Roger that, which says when you fail, you can automatically pass it instead. So I am in radio contact. I've also drawn another reinforcement card, which allows me to choose another asset from my hand to play when I want. Well, you can only have one, so you want to choose your one.
The scenario is actually killed us a little bit.
So I had radio contact, so I used the card, so I can look at mine.
You turn last.
I've got 1 and 2. You haven't had the run of these either, have you? So I'll do 1 for him, obviously, and 2 for him.
Okay.
So do your commands. So have you done your commanding orders, rather? Commands is what I meant.
Let's do that.
Okay, my fourth turn.
So tank 1 is
Rest
my
there.
Panzer 4. He's halted. He's loaded.
The old base.
And he's aimed. So you might as well just fire.
Okay, I'm going to shoot.
So now you could play that card.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're not loaded though.
I'm halfway.
Oh, you're halfway. So if you were loaded, you could have responded. So I'm going to fire at you.
Yeah.
I'm aimed in.
4.
I get 3 dice.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Fear Bulk with a common.
Missed.
Okay.
So shot whistles over the top of your tank.
Keeps the game going for a bit longer.
It does indeed. And I am going to play one of my asset cards. I'm not sure why I chose this one. I'm going to play Assault Engineers,
Right.
which allows me to clear a piece of ambush terrain or a stronghold,
Yep.
or remove a wreck from the table,
Good. Still generate
or remove tank traps. But we haven't got any of them, so I will remove. I'll turn this one into.
Get out of the crap.
Actually, no, I'll do the one that the Panzer IV's in. So that's cleared. So if you had an ambush,
Yeah.
you couldn't activate it from that terrain.
Fair enough.
And once you've activated, so say you did out of this building, it would then be empty, so you couldn't then use another one from the same location. So it just, yeah, again, evens them out. Right, so that's tank 1. Tank 2 is my Hetzer. He has a forward order.
The Warriors are going to.
Unsurprising. Not very fast, but he's 6 inches forward. Now, I think I can see you now.
Local Greeks or Arabs or whatever.
So I'm going to try and do an automatic spot, first of all.
Over here.
Rolls a 5, so he has spotted you.
I used that for the activation, didn't I? So,
Am I loaded? No, I'm not loaded. So I think what I'm going to do,
over here.
show that he's now spotted you. He's going to try and slam a round into the gun.
Right, so he's trying to load.
Yep, which he does.
This is the problem.
It's fully loaded and ready to go. And now it's your easy 8.
Yep. No, so he's got a turn move.
Okay.
So do you turn 45?
You can turn any way you like, basically.
So I've given him a
Move it again.
So you could move and do that, or you could turn and then move. Up to you.
All right. So I get 4. I've got to pass the driver test.
Yes, you do.
Okay, really
So
handy.
he's got 4 inches,
Yeah.
and then he turns like that.
Yeah. Ooh, presenting his side to me.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
That's
Still
brave.
just about in the cover.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. So
That was the thinking. Was
the cover is good in terms of protection, but it's a bit of a pain to actually move in it. So it balances out.
Yeah.
Right. So that's turn 1 done, isn't
Yeah, if
it?
I move, right, the Hetzer can't see you.
No. So you can take the spot off him.
Yeah.
But he, obviously, the Panzer IV can.
And so for my tactical action,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and finish off the loading.
Fair enough.
Gun
No. So it can't fail when you've only got 1 slot to go. So that's the end of turn 1 then.
Yep.
Our action phase 1. So now we're on action phase 2.
Yep.
So do your movements and things.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, turn the turret at me.
So you stay spotted, do you?
I do.
Stay targeted. As
I
well.
do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
As long as we're still in line of sight, which we are just
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
If you go much further that way, we won't be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, first out will be the Panzer IV.
Yeah.
He's got a halt order, and
Yeah.
he's going to try and load.
Okay.
Which he does, and that's his sequence done.
Okay.
So next out is the Hetzer. He's going to move forward again. 6 inches straight to there. Don't think I can see you. So I'm going to try and do a scoot.
No, I am invisible.
He's invisible. Rolled a 6 and a 3, so we'll take the 6.
So do you have to pivot?
Oh, I'll have to pivot there, won't I? Because
Yeah.
that's... Alright, we'll try and pivot, which you failed. Sadly not. So basically he'll ram up to the building and that's
Yeah.
as far as he can go.
Yep. All right.
Which is a bit of a waste of the scoop, but there you go. So now it's your easy 8.
He's got a halt order,
Oh, has he?
so he's now going to fire a targeted shot.
Okay, at my Panzer IV.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get 3 shots. Needing a 5 or a
One hit.
6. Got 1 hit, so that's all you needed.
Enough, yeah.
So my Panzer IV has a hull down of 3. So roll a dice for the location of the hit.
4.
So it has hit me in the hull.
Good.
It's cleared the bad terrain.
Yep.
So what's your penetration value at beyond 18?
7, and then it's got a red number.
The red number's your special ammunition, so it'll be
I only
a,
had AP loaded.
so it's 7. You're hitting me on the hull, weren't you? My armour is 7. So
Okay.
roll a d6.
You need to get a high number, don't I?
As you can go, yeah.
Come on, Canadian dice.
Never failed.
4.
4. So that's 4 over, which is same as the result there. Destroys me. So boom. Panzer IV.
Up in flames.
Up in flames. There we go. So he's dead as well. So there you go. We have 1 each now.
Yeah, wow.
And that's the end of that activation phase. So we're now on to phase 3,
Yeah.
with only 2 tanks left in the game.
Onto that unit there.
So the Hetzer and the Panzer IV. So you do your command orders basically.
Entirely
So we have to do.
So just, I'm just thinking through what you've got to. So basically, you've got.
I've got to turn. Yeah.
4, and then you could maybe pivot again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's getting the head moved.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
So I like it. It's a good game.
You can see it's kind of, and this is the simple scenario. There's a couple of quite clever scenarios in it as well. This is just simple up and down.
The good thing about it is, well, I'm maybe speaking ahead of time, but it's if you go, as it were, 1-0 down,
Yes.
you can still
got
the
chance.
game hasn't gone.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You play some games and
Yeah, and you think I've lost the tank, that's
Shit,
game
that's
over.
it,
Yeah. I mean, I played a game where I think it was 6 tanks and only 2 Germans were on the table, and the Germans destroyed 2 of the American tanks. I thought, well, that's it. And then they managed to kill 2 of the German tanks, and it was 1-1 again.
Wow.
And the Germans managed to kill the final American
Really?
before. So it was kind of like real nip and tuck. Because it's quite hard to hit people,
Yes, it is.
especially if they're in hard terrain
Yeah.
or hidden behind in hold down positions. So, all right. So tank 1 is dead. So it's tank 2 is the Hetzer.
Yep.
He's got a right order because he has to, because he's right up against this bloody building.
If you did a reverse order, how
Yeah.
far do you go back? Is it 4?
4. Yeah, 4 inches.
All in range.
So it's going to move forward to the edge of that terrain there,
Yeah.
and then he's going to try and pivot,
6.
which he successfully does. But he won't be able to go all the way round, so just go to there.
Okay.
I don't think I can see you, and you can't see me, so I'm loaded. What I might do is I might throw some smoke out
Yeah.
out the side.
Oh, well, yes. That's a clever move.
Cover my flank.
Yeah.
Giving you that unit.
So I'm going to use my commander's grenade, and he's going to throw smoke out to there.
And is that a free tactical action for anyone?
It is. If you've got smoke still, because you only start with one smoke grenade,
Yeah.
you can chuck it out as a tactical order.
Yeah, I might do that myself.
And that basically reduces the number of dice being shot at you. So if it was 3, it go instantly to 2, and if you weren't stabilised and you were moving, they'd go to 1. So it can be quite useful.
And how long does the smoke stay there for?
If I move, it goes automatically.
Okay.
If I stay,
Yeah.
I have to roll a 1 or a 2, and it goes.
Come to the rich end.
So what are you going to do?
So if you move the smoke, the smoke disappears.
Yeah, basically the smoke will disappear if I move.
So I've got a left turn.
So again, it's not deadly, but it's... so left turn, I need a command test from you, sir.
Of course, sorry. Which I failed.
You failed.
Happy days.
So unless you got a card, that means you don't move nowhere. And you lose your tactical.
Yeah.
So if you think that this game's only been in real time, in the game time, 8 minutes. So it's quite fast and furious, really.
Okay.
Now I could be really mean here.
I'm going to play strong point and turn this into a strong
Oh, are you?
point. Yeah.
You little so-and-so.
Which means I don't think you can go in it.
I think you're right.
So. Oh no, that's cleared. Sorry.
That's one
Thank
there.
you.
By chance, I left one out. Oh, if I'd had my combat engineers, I could have cleared them, but I didn't. All right. Well, I'm going to play equally dirty, and I'm going to play Tank Hunters,
Oh god.
which is an anti-tank rocket from a Panzer Schreck hurtles towards the enemy armour. Resolve an attack on the enemy within 6 inches of uncleared ambush terrain.
Yeah, it's
I
uncleared.
think you are pretty much in it. I
Yeah.
roll 3 dice and I need a 6. So 3 dice needing 6. Again, it's not deadly, but there's a chance.
It's a nuisance.
It's a nuisance. It could be a lot more than that if I'm lucky. He's got the 6.
Yeah.
So it's a penetration 5
Yeah.
against your side armour.
Right.
I have to find out where it hits. Hits you in the running gear,
Okay.
which is very weak usually. Actually, that's probably the best place you want to be hit, to be fair.
4.
4. The penetration was 5.
Yeah. So you then roll a d6. Same mechanics.
So I have that's a damaging hit to your running gear. If you take 2, you're crippled. So you can't move basically if you take 2. So
Okay.
you can't be destroyed by
By a hit to the running gear, but if you take 2,
it will immobilise you
immobilise.
basically.
Okay.
And if you take 3,
Yeah.
you're dead.
That's fair enough.
I won't bother getting them out. There's markers for that, but we know. So that wasn't too deadly, but it was a bit of an annoyance. Flip it to cleared because I used
I
the...
meant to ask you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, so we've done... We're on to the next turn. Jonathan rolled 2 dice, didn't you? So we've used up 15 minutes of the 35-minute game. Obviously we're down to 1 tank apiece. Well, I've got a tank destroyer and he's got a tank. All right.
Shoot.
I'm going to play a card.
So what are you? Straight off the bat, okay?
Yeah.
Go for it. What are you playing?
Extra reinforcements.
Nasty!
Sorry.
Nasty!
And we're going to try some tank hunters
Of course you are.
from there.
From the strong point that you created. Of course you are. Okay.
Bazooka rocket laser. Fiery cranes.
You might want to play out that one because then you'll get my side armour.
Thank you. You're a scholar and a gent.
That's fine.
In the terrain.
So the farmyard that I thought was cleared, there's a bazooka team has jumped out. Okay. So how many dice is it? 3?
3 dice.
Needing a 6.
Needing a 6. so
Okay.
Not got it.
Not got it. So I escape.
And then I'm going to play.
So we turn that one over.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
no longer clear. That's clear now.
I'm then going to play airstrike.
Oof.
US fighter bombers. Hunt for enemy target.
All right.
I've got to roll 2 dice, needing a 6. Roll 3. You're not open top.
No, not that
Far
one.
from it.
No, not the Hetzer.
But I only get a penetration of 1, so that's not.
Well, the engine deck of the tank is quite weak, so
No, don't worry.
still missed as well. So that was you had about as much luck as I did with mine. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh well.
doing, really.
So, which I kind of like, because if they were too
Yes.
deadly, you'd think, oh, fuck, what's the point?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, it's the right mixture, isn't it?
Right, so we've no need to radio checks because we've only got one
Yep.
tank each. So we've randomly got the thingy. I've got one.
Right.
So you must have two. I've worked that
one as well.
I've worked out that maths. I know what's going on. So put your movement things down. What you're going to do?
And I think I'm now unloaded. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh yes, you should be because you took me
I
out.
forgot to.
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you
I'm
ready?
Yep.
Okay, I've got a left turn. So the smoke will dissipate because I've moved. I'm going to go there and then I'm going to move 4 inches down the road to there. And then, what should I do?
Are you loaded?
I am loaded, yes. I'm going to scoot 4. So I'm just going to come up to the. Could go a bit further. I'm going to just go to there.
Yeah.
I think that'll do me for the moment. So that is me done.
Okay. I've got a halt order.
You've got a halt order, have you?
So I am trying.
Can do. So what did you do? Sorry, before
So
you
I halted.
You halted.
And then I've loaded.
You fully loaded,
I'm
right?
Fully loaded.
You are fully loaded. That's turn 1. So we'll move on to turn 2 in a
Yeah.
minute. So yeah, we'll have a
Is that
break.
right?
So let's start phase 2. The Hetzer's first, isn't he? So I am loaded. So are you.
Yeah.
But neither of us have spotted each other. So
Okay.
it's a proper hunt.
I'm then going to shoot
Proper hunt.
there.
Are you crew exposed?
Yes.
With
Okay.
Are you crew
the
exposed?
exclamation.
I am.
That makes spotting easy.
It does. All right. I have. I'm the first one. I've got a right turn.
Okay.
Armour 3, 6.
Up.
I'm going to use
And then he's going to move forward
Fear Vogue with a
4
rare,
inches.
which gives me 3 attack dice and 6 is countdown.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Just
use
check the pivot thing because I may have spoke fully at you.
Nothing else.
A tank with the turretless trait can only fire its main gun through the through a single arc. This is usually the front. Yeah.
And I did.
Any hits are always against the hull, obviously. Turretless tank can make a free pivot as part of an aim at target,
Okay.
or fire at main gun, or clear ambush if firing HE.
Okay.
Okay. What's also interesting is that obviously because you get 2 hits on the all hits are against the hull when you hit it
Right.
on a roll of 2. So when you do 2,
So,
I'll come to that in a minute.
Yeah.
So I could, so I can't pivot for. How do I move? What do I do? I might scoot. I'm going to scoot
just 3.
just a little bit.
Average.
So forward of 1. So I'm going to go 4 inches forward.
So,
I'm not going to clear that.
I'm going to use the old way and activate 2 units.
I'll go to there because then you can't see. You can see my gun. There you go, and that's me done.
Okay.
So your activation,
Got a left-hand turn.
left-hand turn. Okay,
Dicing for it. Loves it.
loves it.
And then
So move 4 and then
they're
turn.
going to shoot again.
And now I could scoot, couldn't I?
You could indeed.
Which I think we will.
Fatigue. 6. Spend fatigue.
Oof.
Oh, do I have to scoot forwards?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay. Do I get a free pivot attack
You can do a pivot now.
instead of the tactical?
So what you did a turn, didn't you?
Yes.
So you could pivot at the end of that,
Yeah.
but you'd have to dice for it.
Let's do that then.
Fatigue goes on.
Yeah.
So you passed it. So you can pivot, and now you can do your scoot from the new
Sorry,
point.
can you remind me?
Put it on the other track. You put your finger on there, and you can move across to that. That's
Like
it.
that?
That's it.
And then I can do the scoot.
And then you can do the scoot from there.
Wow. And I rolled a 4 and a 1. Would you like me to roll?
No,
it
no,
again?
you can take that. So you do your 4 inches.
So, if you can read my mind.
I think this is just going to be a face-to-face bang, isn't it? Really, I don't. We're trying to be clever, and neither of us is going to get away with it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a reset, isn't it? In a minute. That's the worrying thing. All right. So it's next turn, next activation, which is the last one for this phase. So what are you going to do? What are you going to? Well, I think I know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
I've decided. I'm up for this.
You're gonna race down the road,
So what?
whiz past me,
Exactly.
leave me for dust.
Yeah.
Have I still got an active asset, or did I use them both?
Do you know what?
I think I used them both, haven't I? It's annoying.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh, I had a nice asset there. I could have really scuppered you up with.
Can I kill that
Okay.
crossbow?
All right.
You go first, yeah?
I have a left turn, unsurprisingly. I'm going to move forward and then turn.
Okay.
He's dug himself in.
Forward to the corner there, and then we're going to turn there.
Yeah.
50-50 to kill the crossbowman.
So I'm going to try and spot you automatically with my commander.
Yep.
Oh, no it doesn't!
He does, only just, but he does.
I'm gonna play
Oh, here we go.
Bad Day.
How are you?
Bad Day, Black Rock. So play Bad Day. Could you re-roll the test, please?
What else have I got over here?
That's
Drop the 3 again.
Yeah.
So I have spotted you.
Yep.
And
So do I take my chance and fire now? As my trouble is I've moved,
Yes.
so I'd only get 1 dice,
there.
and then I'd lose that 1 dice because I've moved.
So yeah, it does.
So I'd be a snapshot. And the way snapshots
Yeah.
work, you roll 2 dice, and
Yeah.
both of them need to be 5s or 6s. But you've got stabilisers, so you've got better.
Yeah, go for it.
That's if I move.
Yes, true. So you're only going to have a spot on me. I'm going to target you. I think I'm going to have to try and take a
Okay.
chance. So I'm targeting you.
Right.
So your turn, sir.
So
Okay,
I need to spot you. Is that a free thing? Oh, I've got a hold.
So you've got a holder. Yep. So that's your movement done. Now you do spot. So now you do your commander spot.
Fine.
Javelin.
Right, I'm going to play a bad day on you too. So re-roll that, buddy.
Yeah.
5.
Ah,
I've got the hit.
Nice. So
So that was the end of the turn. My Kuragov
so you've spotted me.
yeah. Sorry, I can't seem to find.
Oh, don't worry. We know.
I'll put something.
These little counters are annoying, aren't they?
And then from a tactical, I could fire,
You could fire.
One rare.
or I do the targeting, and then it's all down to who wins initiative.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to target you.
Are you? Okie dokie. It's got 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
50-50 chance of one of us, whoever goes first.
So I'll turn it
Alright,
for
so you are targeted on me. So we're both targeted, we're
Yeah.
both loaded,
Yeah.
and we're both pointing straight at each other.
And you've got a
showdown.
tiger.
No, it's a Hetzer.
Oh, that's a
Oh, he's dead. Panzervor's dead as well. Both of our, we've had 1 tank each dead. Okay, so that's the end of this turn.
Yep.
So we're down to, I think that's turn 3, I think now, isn't it? So it's my turn to decide how long this should. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think this is going mano a mano. I'll roll 1 die. Oh, 6. So that puts us on 21 minutes out of 25, out of 35.
Okay, only 14 more to go.
Yeah. So I'll let you shuffle those around because it's kind of important.
It is. Oh shit! Well, you're choosing.
I'm,
So
I'm not watching, so I can't see what you do.
you choose.
It's got the 1.
Oh really? I don't think I've won a single.
I don't think you have either. I've had the 1 every single time. Right. Orders.
Orders, sir. Oh, event cards.
Oh yes, event cards. Good point.
How many you got? Two.
Just the 1 for me.
Okay, and I
Thank you.
need 2.
Alright.
Oh, I've got reinforcements, so I'll play that straight away.
Unless you've got a rare. Oh, shoot.
I needed it earlier.
Of course he's got it on there. Why
Burn a
wouldn't
hole in that part of that.
So my final asset is available to me.
So we're both at short range, aren't we?
We're both at short range.
they? 3 and
Neither of us have got any cover. So it's just who can hit each other. Have you got anything that can change the?
Change it. Can we change the game?
Can we change the nature of the game? Right. Put your command order down then.
Right.
Okay, Andy's the final turn. His dice are placed, so I've got heirs of mill, which
So, if I wanted to be really cheeky, I suppose I could try and move that there. But I move after you anyway.
Exactly. Now you know you're
Yeah.
moving after me.
So, yeah, there's no point, is there? I'll shoot it out.
It's one of those situations, isn't it? Right. Unsurprisingly, I've got halt order,
Yep, fair enough.
and I am going to target you.
Yep.
Well, I'm already targeting you, so I'm firing 3 shots at you.
I'm going to play
Yeah.
how many you got?
when an enemy is about to commence a fire main gun on one of your tanks. The command to the target tank must make a crew test. If the test is passed, the target may perform an immediate fire main gun act. So
So if I fail, so if
I've got to pass a crew test.
you've got to pass, and then you can fire, can you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, that's a
By all
nice.
means, if you want to have a look at it.
No, that's well. Let's have a read.
If the enemy tank survives, it continues with its firing action. Yeah, if you want to have a read, it does make a difference.
Oh yes, so you're basically firing first.
Yeah.
You basically do a command test. If you pass it, you fire before me.
Yeah.
If you fail it, I fire before
Yeah.
you. That's a good card, that one. So
Fire.
he's rolled a 4. So
Yeah,
is there
pass
anything
it.
I can do to stop that? Oh no!
Yeah,
So they're all in range, aren't they?
don't.
No, nothing I can do.
Yeah, he says.
Sorry, and I've loaded one of my specials.
Oh, of course you have.
Because I thought, oh,
Yeah,
well,
no,
I'm not going to last so
absolutely.
much longer.
No, it's a good call.
So do I fire a
you-
targeted shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you get your 3 dice. You're needing 5s and 6s.
Oh no!
Not
miss.
1. It's the pressure, man.
It was.
It's the pressure. So you've wasted the special ammo
And the card.
and the card. Ooh, I ducked that one, didn't I?
Oh, that's a bullet dodged, isn't it?
So in which case I will now fire at you as planned.
Yep.
I think.
How to snatch defeat.
How can I manage to do this? Right, three shells.
And he's
So
hit.
1 hit.
Oh god.
There's the hit location. It's into your 2. I think it's in your running gear again,
Oh
though.
god.
That's not what I wanted, really. Oh no, that is the
So
whole.
in terrain,
I'm going to play improvised armor.
1s and 2s.
Oh, nasty.
The tank
+2.
Protect. Yeah, that's right.
1 dead.
All right. I've got nothing. So, what's your hull armor?
Up then.
10.
And plus your 2 is up to 12, isn't it? My penetration at short range is 8.
That one might be quite.
Sorry, no. Oh, it says 8, yeah.
So,
Oh, I rolled a
he's rolled a
6,
six.
so that's 14. So I'm 2 over.
Oh god.
So 2 over. I need a 1 or a 2 to kill you. No! So it's just damage. So it's hit your tank.
Yep.
worth 1 point.
It's penetrated but
Yep.
not destroyed.
Okay.
So now we need to do some crew damage tests.
Oh, God.
on them, I'm afraid.
This doesn't sound fun.
This is where it gets a bit interesting.
You've got away with it a bit.
Rounding up.
And you can't take any more damage because that's your second bit of damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, first of all, your commander, because he was exposed,
Yep.
needs to do a test.
God.
So roll a d6.
Which is
4.
1 point.
He's shaken. He must immediately button up.
Alright, that's fair enough. Yep.
I'm not surprised, really. Are you?
No, I'm not.
That's
pretty realistic.
We see whether the penetration did anything to anybody inside the tank. So roll a d6.
Third number levy.
1.
Crew is shaken. No harm done. No additional effect. So you got away with it. The shell went through. Didn't hit anything really important, but shook them up quite a bit. So we're both unloaded.
Right.
Your levy.
You've got
And you dodged that one. So
So do I now go?
Now,
no,
Yeah.
that is Oh,
It
is
doesn't
it?
affect the other tactical actions.
Oh, does it not?
Now we've done that. So this is done.
But you're empty, so you could reload.
So I've basically got to reload.
So I presume you weren't moving, were you? So
No, I've got a halter.
yeah, so you can now do your tactical,
I'm going to reload, or try and reload, sorry, the other special.
your other special round,
Yeah,
which you do.
so that's my second and last special.
Oh yes, so it's not there yet. Quite right. And
That's
now
giving
we-
it a big
we've done
advantage
that.
because you've loaded again.
4 becomes 8
Yes.
here.
But given my shooting, Dom,
Yes, I know. Right, so orders.
That's right, yeah.
so we're on to phase 2.
Phase 2 now.
There.
It's getting tight.
Yeah.
Beat the squeaky bum time, as they say.
Phase
That's
squeaky.
rounded up. That becomes
Right.
another 4. So in total, I've got 13, 14,
You're 14 off me.
and you've got 13.
Right. I'm going to do a reverse order.
Ah,
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and go into the cover.
you know it's a stronghold.
Oh, it's a stronghold, isn't it? So I
Yeah.
can't.
Actually quite
Yeah, do you want to have another
within
think?
a point.
Very close.
Right, should we do a quick
Yes,
wind up?
quite right. It is a stronghold.
You could do a, can you do a turn and then reverse?
Masterclass it wasn't, but it was a fun game of Saga.
No.
We'd have to do a turn and then just head off down the road.
Yeah, then I risk putting a flank to you, don't I?
My chinny chin.
But I'm going to get a shell straight into me, and I've used my smoke, haven't I? So I can't put smoke down in front of me.
Okay, reflections on the game.
I think I'm just going to have to
What do you think of the scenario?
see what happens.
Battle
So
it out, yeah.
I'm going to halt. I will use a card here which allows me
Well, the fact
to
that you have the two
effortlessly reload, so I'm fully loaded straight away. I don't even need to dice for it.
Okay.
No.
So even though I did start here, I was never
Yeah, that card of yours is powerful. That one. Wow.
killed two.
So I've just loaded a normal AP round. I'm ready to go.
So I'm on a hold order.
You're on a halt.
So
It's your
we
chance.
stay spotted and targeted.
Yeah. So you got your 3 dice.
I've already had 3 dice even miss.
I know.
So if I miss with this, I'm gonna pack up and go home. Oh, I've hit twice.
Hit twice. So you've landed. So roll your 1d6 to see the location of the hit.
So
2.
So it's hit my hull.
Yep.
Unsurprisingly, you've got a
Okay.
special round loaded, didn't
Yeah.
you? So what's your red number at 8?
11.
and I gifted you about 5.
My hull armor is 11, so we're even. Roll a d6.
Come on, boys. 2. Ah.
Oh, you give me a whisper chance. So now you need a 1 or a 2 to kill me.
Get rid of my charging that lone warrior.
No, I haven't.
So you penetrated
Yeah.
me
The score's so close.
again. Not again. The first time I've been hit, isn't it? So I've been penetrated.
Misses.
And now I need to do crew effects. So my commander is exposed, so we roll to see what happens to him.
Exactly.
3, he's shaken, same as your one.
Yep.
And the effect on the crew inside, 5. That's hit some of the hardware, apparently. Let's see what that one does. A 1. It stalls. The tank shakes violently as it takes the hit. The crew gasp in horror as the tank stalls and rolls to a halt. The tank
Look forward to the next one.
yeah, so basically, if I had a move, I couldn't do anything. So that is.
I'm really
So it's now.
That's both my specials.
That's both special rounds hit gone. Yeah. I didn't realise my armour was so strong at the front. No, I didn't.
How am I going to break that?
Well, you've got the 1 wound on me, so if you get another one on my hull, there's a good chance you'll destroy it.
Okay. Alright.
So it is activation turn 3.
Yep.
Put your command down, sir.
Yes.
Right.
I predict movement from you this turn. So remember, your commanders, both of our commanders are buttoned up now
Yeah.
because they had to.
If you want to reverse, can you reverse and turn, or does reverse
You could
have
do a
to be?
pivot at the end of the turn.
You have to go back in a straight line, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And if I, let's say for the sake of example, turn like that.
So you could do a turn and then do a scoot to try and get behind the building.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And you're going to fire before I move anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Nice, easy going.
yeah.
Your advantage is your turret, of course, so maybe getting moving might be a good option.
Yeah, I think I might have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough, yep. I've got to stand here for a turn.
Unsurprisingly, I'm halted. I'm not moving anywhere.
Yep,
So I'm going to fire at you.
yep, fair enough.
3
Makes
shots.
sense.
3 dice. Let's see what we can do. Come on, baby. Oh, we've got
Wow.
two hits, so
Okay.
it's a hit. Location. It's a turret hit.
Okay.
Now that's your third. It doesn't matter. If I penetrate,
Yeah.
you're dead because
Yeah.
it's your third damaging
that's
shot. So what's your turret?
10.
10. My penetration at that range is 8.
So we need basically a 3.
So I've equalled it. So that's a
Equalled it.
glance. That's
Just a
enough.
glance.
It's a glancing blow, which counts as damage, which I'm afraid
Oh, right,
destroys
that's
the
enough,
tank.
is it? Okay.
So that kills you.
Well done.
So the
Thank you.
tank goes up. I'm
Good
afraid.
game. Thank you.
Was that the end, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wow. So there you go. That's Achtung Panzer.
Yeah.
Simple.
Jolly good.
Generate guns.
Yeah.